Sometimes in reselling, you just take a chance on things. And this is one of those items that I almost didn't buy. In fact, I stood there for a little while looking at it, trying to decide if it was even worth taking a risk on. I wasn't sure that it would even work. I didn't know how long it might take to sell it. Honestly, it's one of those items that many people wouldn't even take a second look at. But what caught my attention was the price. The price was $2. So again, I wasn't concerned about how long it may take to sell. I was thinking about what's my real risk in this. My real risk is only $2. So I decided to go ahead and take a chance on it. And what happened next is exactly why I say that sometimes you need to take a deeper look into these things. And in this video, I'm going to show you what I bought, why I bought it, even without knowing for sure if it's something that would sell, and how you can spot opportunities like this without taking any big risk. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dave. This is Retired with Purpose. Now, before I show you the item, let me explain what I saw or what I noticed when I first saw it, because this is where most people would walk right away. I'm at a yard sale. There was a community nearby that had a community-wide yard sale, and I'd been through many different of the sales in the garages and in the yards looking. And as I was walking across the yard, there's tables set out, and I noticed something on the table that it was looked like an electronic item. Wasn't sure what it was, and I walked up and I'm looking at it, and even looking at it closely, I still wasn't sure what I was looking at. So I start looking it all over closely, and what I find, it's a vintage, an old tube tester for old tube TVs. I didn't know what it would even be worth, but like I always say, I always look these things up. So I was checking for the sell through rate on it. And as I'm looking for the sell through rate, I'm not finding any of these items, none. And I looked deeper. I was looking not as a general category, I was looking at the specific brand and so on, and there was none listed. So then I just opened up my search further and I started looking for the category in vintage tube testers. And I found that some of them were bringing some pretty good money. Now, I had no clue if this thing worked or not, no idea. But because the investment was only $2 and I could see some of these were bringing pretty good money, as you know, I always try to get 10 times my money. On a $2 investment, I'm only looking maybe to get $20 back out of it and more if I can. So since there was no sell-through rate to even look up, all I had to go by was how much risk was in my investment. I also didn't know if it worked. Had no clue if this thing worked. I wouldn't even know how to test how to test a tube tester. So I went ahead and bought it for $2. And I go home thinking, there's collectors for everything. In vintage electronics of different kinds, there has to be a collector out there. So here's the picture of the item that I bought. And again, I have no clue whether or not this thing works. So I knew when I advertised it, I needed to advertise that it was untested. So I didn't know how well it would do. And I put it up, and wouldn't you know it, there's collectors out there. I started getting people asking me questions about it in the messaging and so on. And I sold it. And here's the amounts that I sold this item. So you can see right here that the Customer paid $49.95 for the item. That's what I was asking for it. That's what they paid. Now, the shipping you can see here is $21.20, and I do want to point this out for the people out there that say buyers won't pay shipping. They absolutely will pay the shipping, and it's right here, $21.20. So after tax, it came out to $75.90. So if I carry that over the 75.90, then I take all the fees out and the sales tax, including the shipping label, it leaves me with $47.43. Guys, $2 invested and it paid me $47.43, a $45 profit. So the thing that surprised me probably the most on this is not only the amount that it brought, but it also sold as untested. Now, many of you ask me about, do I test the items and so on? Well, not always. Many times, I will put on the listing that it is untested, and I'll leave that up to the buyer to decide their risk if they want to do it or not. Well, sure enough, they wanted this item bad enough that they were going to buy it untested. So that just shows you that even though we talk about sell-through rate, even though I explain how sell-through rate can give you a active account with eBay, an active store to where you're making regular sales, regular money, and it does work. Trust me, I do it all the time. But sometimes you have to look at the risk that you're taking on. And if you're seeing an item that, especially one that you don't recognize what it is quickly, you can bet other people are walking right past it. And this yard sale, it was busy. There were people everywhere. But who wants to buy an old vintage tube tester for tube televisions? The odds of somebody walking through there and wanting that item was very slim, but I was willing to take the risk. So I paid $2 for it and I sold it, made really good money. The guy was very happy that he got it. He'd been looking for one for a long time. And so happened I had it, put it up on eBay, and it sold. So just keep that in mind. The sell through rate is a good thing for sure. I use it all the time, but sometimes a little common sense, a little bit of judgment will tell you that this is a good item for you to buy, and look at your risk. And the risk is you're willing to take, it can be very profitable for you. Now, before I sign off of here, I want you to know, and I put a post in my in my post section of my channel, that I just made one of the biggest BOLO purchases I've ever made. And I'm going to do a series of my highest profit BOLO purchases. So be watching for that. It's going, trust me, it's going to surprise you. You're going to see some um, items that I located that just were off the charts profitable. So uh, keep an eye open for that. Guys, if you like this kind of information, please like and subscribe to the channel. Always keep in mind that I have membership and I also do coaching. So until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on my next video.